All right, we're checking in post haircut today, and if you know me, you know what post haircut means. Post haircut means we have got a trip coming up the next day. We'll always get my haircut right before leaving for a trip, and we're heading to Canada tomorrow, specifically Kelowna, for an event with Sam Gaudette, Dan Martell's creative director, and very smart individual when it comes to social media content. So I'm super excited to go spend some time with him over the weekend, but also the folks that I've been meeting inside of the group chat. I mean, there's some really heavy hitters that are already that I'm already starting to get to meet just in like the pre-mastermind group chat. It's an invite-only 12-person mastermind with some of the best creative directors in the country. So like, I personally feel super humbled being able to get invited into a room like this, and honestly feel a little bit out of my league when it comes to creators that are there. So I'm excited to be an open book, learn a ton, meet some great people, and have a good time. It'll be a perfectly placed in the calendar trip as well. It'll be a weekend trip. So basically, I mean, today's Friday night. It's 5:55 on July 24th, Friday night. And I mean, I'm wrapping up my week right now. We'll get to sleep at a good time tonight after lightly packing, and then get up and leave tomorrow after going for a run. We'll leave at like 5:35, I think, is when the Uber comes to pick me up. And then fly in Saturday, dinner Saturday, event Sunday, take calls in the hotel room on Monday, and then Monday afternoon fly back. So we're really not losing any net time, which is really good because it's like all the weekend. But that's what's on tap for the weekend. In terms of today, it was one of the best days I've had in a while, just like across the board. As you can tell, if you watched my video yesterday, which like I don't take assumptions that like anyone watches these videos. I try not to like infer too many things from previous videos, but I opened yesterday's video by talking about the fact that my car wasn't working. I'm driving my car right now, so I had AAA come over today, and they were actually able to fix the car like on the spot. It was just a battery issue apparently. So I was able to drive to my haircut. I'm gonna drive to go get some dinner right now, and then we'll drive back. And now I'm taking driving less for granted. By the way, haircut, how we looking? I don't know, I haven't really took a look at it yet, but it seems like it's all right. I do need to shave. I'll shave tomorrow. That way we're as fresh as possible for the event. But in terms of the work day today I was just freaking on a tear. Like, I'll always set the schedule pretty rigorous when it comes to like what I want to get done in a day, and oftentimes will not complete all the things that I set out to get done. On days where I'll like really pack it to the brim, I know I'm like, hey, this is an aspirational thing, not like a must-have. And today was like a bit of an aspirational one as well, and all of it got done. It was had a 7-mile run in the morning, 3 miles downhill, 3 miles back uphill, and 1 easy mile at the end. So that was good. The miles at the end were 6:08. This is uphill. 6:08, 6:28, and then 7 minutes. I kind of gave out a little bit at the end. The last one had a fair bit of elevation there and kind of got to me, but nonetheless, really good workout. I went out at the coolest time throughout the day here in Arizona, which did speed up pretty fast. Yeah, I can't really see that one that well. Went out at the coolest time of day here in Arizona, which was 92 degrees. So it was nice, and heard like a little engine mustering. Trying to figure out if that was mine or not, but it turns out it was another guy's car. Sorry. Guys, don't make YouTube videos and drive. It's not that it's not safe, it's just that you will lose your train of thought when you're trying to drive. So I'm pulling in right now and get myself some Panda Express for dinner. But anyways, I was talking about the run. So run went really well. Was up at 4:50. Went out, started the run around 5:20 after stretching. Ate some gummy worms right before, which are some nice sugar and carbs right before a run. I find to be pretty good. And then afterwards, it was shower and eat breakfast and stretch, which was good. Sat down about 7:15 to the desk and knocked out the entire creative director test project, which was the last piece of the puzzle for sendable assets to show people this weekend of what we have available as positions for hire. So that was really good. And then after that, started a signing session, an idea selection session for one of our latest fly out clients, which got 24 out of 100, but I was on a tear when it comes to just like systematizing, coming up with really strong ideas. I was confident in all the ideas that ended up coming through, and overall systematizing the process in a couple ways. One of the things I had an enlightenment on right after I came back from my run was basically just our workflow from at the beginning when a client comes on, what we ask them in the onboarding versus what we ask them in the call that we have with them at first, and then how we end up conducting the research afterwards. So essentially what I landed on was like, when they sign on, we ask them, we keep our onboarding the same that it is. It's a really like thorough onboarding process. And then afterwards, we spot the gaps, not in information that we got from the clients, but in potential topics that we could talk about that they didn't already touch on. So for example, like restaurant, we had a restaurant owner client that just came on with us, and one of the things that he didn't touch on was like type of people you should hire. Like, well, who are the best profiles of people to hire? So that's like a topic that he didn't touch on at all in his onboarding. So we will then take that and ask him, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Is this enough for you to end up making a video out of? And we'll do that for like 50 different topics and see which ones light him up and which ones don't, and then lean into the ones that light him up. And then afterwards we say, okay, get ready for a big piece of homework. We're going to initiate our research campaign. We do the research campaign, and then any questions that we have in order to be able to make the best videos in our campaign that we just need the client's input on, we'll then ask him. So they're prepared for more questions. They're not getting too interrogated on the call, and we get everything that we need. So that was a big revelation today. Got a lot of ideas across the board, and then had 4 calls. None of them were poised to be really like easy calls, or I would even say like fun ones. It was a team check-in with someone who's been I've been assigning lots and lots of work to, so just like checking energy levels. Another team member call after that to just go over weekly assignments and how they went. Client strategy call, new client call, and then also a just a check-in call with another client as well. So yeah, overall really good day. Got done with that, answered my inbox while I was getting my haircut, and now I'm gonna go muck some Panda Express. So overall, really strong day. Got all the non-negotiables done already. I think all of them are already done. Workout, listened to Good to Great on the first 3 miles, so got the 10 pages in. 5 reach outs, 3 stories, review goals, boom, we're done for the day. So yeah, it's just gonna be eat, pack, a couple more tasks, and go to sleep. Get up around 3:45 tomorrow, run, shower, leave for airport at 5:35. So I'll see you tomorrow in Kelowna. Peace.